Hey guys, welcome back to Large Scale RC Nation. This is Brandon, and today we have another 16th scale WPL. Let's go ahead and open it up with our 16th scale box cutter. Now I did order this off AliExpress, so I'm not sure if it came in the original packaging or what's going on, but got a really good deal during Christmas time. So let's hope for the best. Now, if you do order it from WPL, it does come in a really nice thick cardboard box. No damage to the box or anything. So that part is awesome. All right, it did come in a box. Now, I did purchase a B36 3, and it did not come with the packaging or box. So I am a little excited here. That's why I was unable to do an unboxing on that one. But this is the WPL B36. So freaking cool. Let's check out all those details inside this box. All right, so I do gotta say the packaging is getting a lot better, and so are these cars. From the very beginning of WPL, they were very toy-like, and they're getting a lot more hobby grade. So from toy to hobby. Okay, let's see what we have inside here. Yeah, I don't know about that. Here we have our bag of goodies, our instruction manual, and we got some stickers for the truck if you want to detail that up. And another spring. So here is our controller. It is the newer one with the proportional steering and throttle. Feels really nice. Nice rubber grip. You know, I really have gotten really expensive controllers, and I used to look at these and laugh, but actually these are really nice, easy to carry. You don't have to worry about your expensive controller getting stolen if it's out in the car. And it feels really good in the hand. Let's check out this truck. Well, as I said, it is better to order from WPL. This thing did come damaged. As you can tell, the leaf springs on both of these broke. That's why they were loose in the box. And our taillight snapped right here. So this is why we order from WPL and not third party. All right, let's see what we get in our parts bag. First off is going to be our USB charger that will hook up to any USB brick. WPL stickers to add to your truck if you want. Here is our intake, snorkel. We have our screwdriver. These do work very well on the trucks. We have a searchlight. Our mirrors, these ones do include the mirror look to it. We get a spare front and rear leaf spring, which obviously we're going to have to use this now, and luckily I have a spare one from my other truck, so we can fix that. And we also have a spare little knuckle that goes to our drive shaft, but we're going to upgrade these to metal as we do to all the trucks. That's it for the parts. Here is our decal sheet. This is the same decal sheet that you'll find in the B36 III. Now, the B36 III is the one with the trailer. We're going to start by adding our accessories. First, we're going to start with our driver's side mirror. That's going to pop in right here. And that snaps into place. You can glue it in if you like, but it should be fine. It snaps in and it's secure. Next is our searchlight. We have little prongs right here. So we're gonna have to compress that a little bit for it to snap into the hole. It's a nice tight fit. There we go. Adds a nice scale to it. Now on this side, we're gonna have our other mirror, passenger side. And that just slides right in there. And you can glue that in if you want. And we have our intake snorkel. And that snaps in with ease. Now underneath our hood, we should have our battery. This will be a 500 milliamp, 7.4 volt, 4-wire, which is the newer version. And let's go ahead and charge this battery up while we're waiting. Okay, we have our 120 volt to USB brick, and we have our charger from WPL. Plug it in. Make sure that the prong is on the clip side. And plug it in the wall. As you can notice, there is a LED light. When it is complete, that light will turn off. All right, the first thing I like to do with any vehicle is once the battery is completely charged, we're going to verify that everything works properly before we do any modifications to it or anything else like that. Batteries installed underneath the hood, switches underneath the bumper. Now we're going to bind the truck by turning the steering wheel, and now you can see they are not flashing anymore and it's bound. To change the steer rate on here, you're going to turn the wheel 100% one way and tap the button. As you can see now, it made it less steer. 100% again, tap it again. As you can see, it gave it a little bit more steering. This is our steering trim, left and right. So if it's guiding off to the left, you're going to turn a little bit to the right. If it is guiding off to the right, you're going to turn it to the left, and you just want to make sure that it is running straight back and forth. And here we have our engine brake. As you can see, it stops right away with the engine brake. Tap it again. Now you can see that it coasts a little bit. It doesn't have that engine brake. It's going to slowly come to a stop. The engine brake is going to be more for if you're doing more crawling style, so it doesn't come down the slope as fast. If you have it off, it's going to coast down the hill a little bit more. If you want to switch it between two different vehicles on the same remote, say you're running the B36 III with the trailer, and you want to put this truck on the trailer, you're going to run this onto the trailer. You're going to tap both buttons at the same time, and you're going to switch it over to the B36 III, and then you're able to control the B36 III off the same remote. On certain models, you can also reduce the speed of the truck. You'll do 100% throttle and tap the brake button, which will make it drive a little bit slower. You'll go full throttle again, tap it again, and it will make it drive faster, which is kind of like a training mode and regular mode. It doesn't have it on this particular truck, but that is another feature. Now we're going to turn the truck off. As you can see, here is the on and off switch. And let's dive into this truck. As you can see, it does have a motor upgrade. It now has the 370 motor with a newer transmission. As you can see, it has the multi-directional. And this is going to make it ride a little bit smoother, better traction, and better all performance. Once again, this has the 370 motor in it now, so it's going to be a lot better on pulling and performance. Since we are looking at the lower section of the truck, let's go ahead and talk about what upgrades we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and add in this 370 2-speed gearbox. This is going to give us a nice crawl speed and some high-end speed. We're going to throw in the metal drive shafts, and I will post a link in the description below for all these products. And with these plastic ones, they do pop out. They're notorious to pop out. This is just going to make it beefy. You're not going to have to worry about the drive shafts ever popping out again. And we're going to throw in a metal servo. This is going to make for better steering for any type of crawling, going over rocks, and be more durable and less susceptible of braking. What I do love about these trucks is the realistic suspension. As you can see, it has leaf springs. There's going to be 2 plastic ones, a smaller, medium, and then a large metal one. And the suspension works very well. Good articulation. And you can see here, it's a seesaw suspension. Looks really cool, works good. And as you can tell now, that with a little bit of YouTube magic, within 3 seconds, I did fix the suspension on here. So the suspension's good to go. And look at that. So is the tail light. Okay guys, let's go ahead and jump into the details on this truck. As you can see, we have a possible air conditioning unit. If you know exactly what this is, please post it in the comments below. But it is very scaled, a lot of detail put into this truck. The roof rack on here is what's actually on the real truck. We have our clearance lights, a lot of detail. You can even do a little bit of painting to make it look even more scale. As you can see, we have really nice detailed windshield wipers. You can mask this off and make it look like it does have actual working windshield wipers by putting some masking tape and adding a little bit of dust using some light brown spray paint to simulate that the windshield wipers were working out in the dirt. We have our air cleaner for the engine, our mirrors, we have our floodlight, and we have an opening hood, along with our side markers on the fenders. You could take out the battery and make a scaled engine if you wanted to even go more detail. We have some nice incandescent lights. And as you can see through the grill, we have our radiator in there, which you can take off the body and paint that up to be a little bit more scale. Throw a little bit of rust on there, a little bit of aluminum look, little dry brushing. But a lot of detail in here. I love the incandescent lights, makes it look a little bit more military, old school. We have our turn signals. We have a really nice bumper that has some detail with some bolts in it, holding it, along with some hooks. Moving along to the side of the truck, we have our steps, handles to get into the truck, door handles. It does have the steps. If it didn't have this, I was actually going to make this out of metal and add these on here, but it already has it. The doors open on the B36, unlike the B16. We also have a door that opens on the side for the inside of the truck. Some nice windows, a little handrail up here, along with all the scale details on the roof of it. And on the side, we have some really nice detailed rims. Tires look really realistic. I would like to see a lot more detail on the tires, just like they have on the B36-3, as you can see on the trailer. But we also have front and rear mud flaps, our battery box, and let's move it on to the rear. Looking at the rear of the vehicle, we have a very nice spare tire mount, which does flap open. Really nice detail. We have our rear bumper with our taillights and a hook for towing. The doors do open on the rear, so you can put some scale modeled military soldiers inside of here. You can put your battery, sound system, battery, whatever you want to do in there. I love the detail on the hinges, very scale, and they are working hinges. And this snaps back into place. And moving on to the other side. Now here on the other side, we have the driver's side. All the scale details just like on the regular truck. The windows, the box of the truck, our fuel tank, fuel cap, which that'd be nice to paint that just to make it look a little bit more pronounced and detailed. Driver's side door is open. Let's take a look inside the cab. As you can see, it's very scaled, detailed. You can put your driver and passenger in there if you like. Nice steps, door handle. It's a very scaled, nice looking truck. Works very well. I will say that the body is going to be high center of gravity, so it is going to be a lot rocky. So one thing I suggest is adding weight to the lower section of this truck. So we're going to want to put some wheel weights inside of the wheels. They are not glued, so you can add those in there and then glue these so you don't get any rocks, debris, or anything like that inside the wheels. And I'd also add some metal axles and your metal drive shafts, which is going to add a lot more weight to the bottom. You also want to maybe add a little bit of heavier suspension on these, maybe the upgraded steel suspension, and that way it's not so flimsy and rocky. But overall, this is a beautiful looking truck. So this model is after a Ural truck from Russia, military vehicle. If you know a little bit more about these details that are on the roof, I'd love to hear. I tried looking it up, couldn't find it, but I love to hear down in the comments below. Beautifully designed. Can't wait to take this out on the trails. And let's go ahead and jump into a little run video. Good example of the engine brake working. It won't roll down the hill as soon as I let off. Let off, let off. Nice engine brake. Beautiful. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video on the WPL B36 Ural military truck. If you enjoyed the video, please smash that like button. If you would like to see more videos, please subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified when new videos are posted. If you'd like to support the channel, please click the super thanks, which is going to be demonstrated right here. If you would like to pick up one of these WPL awesome military trucks or any other WPL item, please click the link below. It is an affiliation of my YouTube channel, so it will support my channel as well. All profits on this channel will go right back into the channel with RC parts and new RC cars. I would like to thank everyone that has supported me so far with your subscriptions and your likes and all your comments. I really do appreciate it, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the content that I'm putting out there. Have a great day. See you in the next one.